When we first met Sansa Stark, Ned's eldest was a spoiled, vacuous princess, and most Game of Thrones fans hated her. Fast forward 7 years, the redhead has weathered the storm, looking winter in the face while all around her key players in the Great Game have been buried. So how did she transform into a cunning strategist and major fan favourite? Let's rewind and take a look at the key moments in the epic evolution of Sansa Stark. When we first meet Sansa in Season 1, Robert proposes marriage between Sansa and Joffrey to join the houses Baratheon and Stark. And Sansa is thrilled. Let's be honest, there's not much nuance to Sansa at this point. She's essentially just an airhead. But her evolution is kick-started by Joffrey at the end of the season.
Look at him! Well?
How long do I have to look?
In Season 2, Sansa begins learning how to play the Great Game, telling Tyrion her family are all traitors.
My father was a traitor. My mother and brother are traitors too.
Cersei wants Sansa only to love her children to make herself less vulnerable.
You'll do things for them that you know you shouldn't do.
Although given what happens to Cersei, perhaps not the most solid advice. Still, Sansa has already begun using her trauma in King's Landing to shape her personality. In Season 3, Sansa finds allies in Marjorie and Tyrion, but when news of the Red Wedding reaches the south,
The Lannisters send their regards.
Sansa realises that she truly is alone, unaware of Arya's survival. Season 4 is a big one for Sansa, the start of her more dramatic evolution into the political player she is today. Travelling with Littlefinger to the Eyrie, where he intends to marry her aunt, Sansa adopts the darker red hair of her mother Catelyn. After Littlefinger pushes her aunt Lyssa through the moon door, Sansa testifies that Lyssa committed suicide, putting her trust in Lord Baelish. Season 5 finds Baelish betray that trust by brokering Sansa's engagement to Ramsay Bolton, with devastating consequences. In need of an ally, Sansa forgives Theon for his earlier betrayal of the Starks, displaying some of her mother's humanity and a degree of calculation, her survival hanging on escape from Winterfell. Finally, in Season 6, Sansa is reunited with Jon Snow in the north, but she's no longer willing to listen quietly while the men make all the plans.
You're going to die tomorrow, Lord Bolton. Sleep well.
Perhaps the ultimate sign of Sansa's evolution is her acceptance that Rickon will never be returned alive. By now, she's a master strategist, going behind Jon's back to orchestrate the masterstroke that wins Winterfell back for House Stark. The evolution is complete when she feeds Ramsay to his beloved dogs in the cells at Winterfell, her gaze lingering as the dogs feed. Just for a moment, Sansa takes sadistic pleasure in her revenge. Going into Season 7, Sansa still has some of Catelyn's humanity, but she's also learned the art of survival and manipulation from Littlefinger. Now she's unrecognisable as that spoiled young princess. That's character development. Winter is here and Sansa's evolution is almost complete. Will the Lady of Winterfell be the last woman standing?